but I'm so very tired. And I ran second marathon in Dubai. It's for my leg is smaller, and then also I'm tired. Now is I starting marathon training, and then half marathon to 5 kilometer. This one is hard.
Are you excited about Sunday? 25k is a new distance for you.
Yes, maybe is 25 kilometers is for me is the first time, but it's a new race for me. It's maybe I ran in good time, and the result is maybe surprising me. I don't.
So 25k, many people would say is the perfect preparation for a marathon in a few weeks' time. You ran 2:05 in Dubai, and I'm guessing you want to run in Paris at the Olympic Games. So what is your next marathon? Do you know?
Maybe his next my marathon is maybe Mumbai.
In Mumbai in January.
Yes, Mumbai. But the 25 kilometers for Mumbai is for me is good. But his 25 is he going to the fast race, and then the time is fast. But marathon is a progress. This one is a fast, so it's good.
Mumbai is January, so and then the Olympic Games marathon is in August. So is it possible you will run another one in April?
Maybe. Maybe I run.
Have to wait and see.
Yes.
Okay. So the Paris Olympics is the big target for you. Is that in your head every day?
Yes. As Olympic is also my dream. Is maybe one day I run Olympic is good for me.
We heard that from Uhuru that she gets advice from Haile. Do you talk to Haile or to Kennedy? So because you have so many great runners from Ethiopia that you can get advice, you can get help from.
Yes, my hero is Haile.
Same again.
Yes, Haile.
So you sit and have a coffee with Haile and talk to him about racing?
No.
But how do you get the help from Haile, the advice?
Haile is so I like Haile.
So, but you do talk to Haile?
No.
Oh, I see. You just looked at his career and okay. So he's your inspiration. He's your hero.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Bernard. Welcome to Kolkata. And I should stress that it's Bernard. It's Bernard, not Bernard. His name. I think nearly everywhere it's written Bernard, but it's Bernard. There's only one R. You're quite new to racing, Bernard, but you've run 5 half marathons this year, so I guess you're thinking half marathon is your best distance. Are you excited about 25k? You think this is a good distance for you?
It's good for me. I will try to beat the bottom.
You haven't run a marathon yet. Is that in your plans? Do you have a plan to run a marathon?
Yes.
Do you know which race? Do you know where?
I'm going for Hamburg next day.
Where?
Hamburg.
Hamburg. That's a fast course. That's a good choice. And this would be if you haven't yet run for Kenya, have you? You haven't pulled on a Kenyan vest. Is that a big target for you? A big goal, a big dream to get a Kenyan vest?
Yeah.
What is your thinking about the Olympic Games next year? Would you like to make the team for the marathon? It's too big a dream. So yeah, I suppose at 21 you're relatively new to it, but you have run a very fast half marathon. You've run 59:44 for a half marathon. So you must be. Have you got an ambition or a time in your mind for Hamburg? When you run in Hamburg, you think I want to run 2:05 or 2:04, or have you got a time as a target?
Try to run 2:4.
2:04 is what you would like to do. Okay, this sounds ambitious. That's a good time to go for. Thank you very much, Bernard. Daniel, welcome back to India. You had a very successful race in Delhi back in October. Fantastic win. You won pretty easily Tell me, since Delhi, has training been very good? Has training been strong?
First of all, let me say thank you. First of all, let me say thank you for this opportunity. Thank you again, the Indian Federation, for inviting me for this Kolkata. And from Delhi, from when I finished running in Delhi, I went rest like 3 days. I started training. I never knew that I would come back to Delhi because it's very humid for me. I lose weight also. But it's good to be back again, I think.
I think the conditions on Sunday will be pretty good, so it's not going to be too humid. But you found the conditions in Delhi tough. Is that what you're saying?
Very tough, and also in Delhi I was attacking the course record, the pacemaker. I don't know how did the race organizer invited the pacemaker who was very weak.
Yeah, it helps when you get a good pacemaker.
It's a very big problem because in Delhi.
Now you've built, in just 1 year, you have built this fantastic reputation for being a wonderful track racer and a great racer on the road. You know, in Budapest you got the silver medal in the 10,000. You were just 1 second behind Cheptegei, the world record holder. Then you came second in the World Road Running Championships in Riga, in Latvia a few weeks ago. You've come to Delhi and run fantastically. Are you still happy to run on the roads and on the track, or do you think you will begin to move more to the roads?
Yes, I'm happy because achieving good things in OMA is not easy. Just feel God all through. But I'm happy that God is taking me to many places and there is many more in store God has kept for me.
You were, from what I've read, Dan, you're 28, but you didn't start running until 2019 at top level. Why were you a late starter? What were you doing between the age of 15 and 23? Were you a football fan, or were you doing some other sports, or were you, because you didn't really emerge as a top runner until 2019?
Yes, because where I came from, Kenya, it's a very remote place. It's whereby sport is not valued. It's where when someone sees you running, it's like it says this is smart. But I'm happy that I went to a place where everybody was accepted. Everybody was somebody, and everybody laughed in the sports, and that's motivated me. Because I had a dream, because I used to see people running in the magazine. So I was reading the magazines. I see the likes of Geoffrey Cameron, when he was winning the world cross country junior in 2011. I became motivated by him because even nowadays we used to talk. He tells me just work hard, the future is bright. Yeah.
That's fascinating. So Geoffrey Cameron, who was, I think, 3 times world champion at the half marathon, world cross country champion 2 or 3 times. He's been a huge inspiration for you when you were a kid. So you saw it in the newspapers or in magazines, did you say?
First time I read him in a magazine, newspaper when I was still young. That was 2011 when he won the world junior cross country. So that's the time that I became motivated. I said that one day, my God help me, I can be like him. And actually, I said again, I want to run with him. And this happens last year, and this year happens again, the World Cross Country Championship in Paris.
And did you get a lot of help from your parents when you were a kid? Were they motivating you? And also, did I read that you used to run to school a long way? You had a long run to school every morning and home again?
Yes, because the school was very far, and we used to pass the route where the bandits are in Kenya. Bandits are very many. From where I live, their living is just by the grace of God. there's a lot of data recorded there, so it's like a bandit refuge.
So the bandits, between your home and your school, you had to run, I think, did I read it was 12 kilometers or something? And there's bandits in the countryside. What would they do? Would they kidnap you or take money off you or what? What's the worry?
No, where I lived, it was like 12 kilometers away from our school to home. So I had to go in the morning and come back in the evening. Even the teacher, he used to give me enough time for me to be late. At least I arrived in school at maybe at 8 because other students were in boarding school, so they wake up early. They are still in class. Me, I was just walking on my way to school because I had a dream that education is the success. But I believe that the hard work is the mother of all success. If I can't work hard, no one will work hard for me.
That's all great philosophy, that's all very true, but who gave you this understanding? Was this your parents? Were they your inspiration when you were a tiny kid? Was your mum pushing you out of the door to go to school?
Actually, I pushed to school myself because at my place, school is not much valued. Yeah.
But that's fantastic, that's a great story, Daniel, because if you came from a community that was a long way out in the countryside and most people did not appreciate the value of a great education, and it was 12 kilometers. I mean, most British kids don't run 12 kilometers in their lifetime, never mind about every morning and every evening. It's a fantastic story. I think there's a book or a film building up here anyway. And if you become Olympic champion next year, then there's definitely a film due to be made. Are you still very, very hungry? I mean, you must be aware that, this year, you have sort of been the nearly man of Kenyan athletics. You were second in the Kenyan Championships, second in the World Championships on the track, second in the World Championships on the road. Has that made you very, very hungry inside?
Yes, actually, I'm hungry for victory. I'm hungry to run fast, maybe in future. When I make my marathon debut, there will be another story difference.
Are you excited by the thought of making a marathon debut?
Yes, I'm thinking next year, maybe next year or 2025. But I would like to start in Chicago.
In Chicago, world record course. This year, world record course. Yeah, for Kiptum. Do you know Kiptum? Have you met him?
Yes, I met him twice time. We say hi one day.
That's a good inspiration. The world record holder in the marathon. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Daniel. Any questions for our first three guys here?